Hi and welcome to Easy Camp. Here I'm going to give you some hints and some tips on how to pitch a large tunnel design tent. We'll also show you how to pack it away as well. The tent that we have here is our Wilmington 500 and this is from our excursion range. What we do show you here though can be applied to other tents of a similar style from this range. So what we'll do is just take it out of the bag and show you how to get started. So when you have your fly sheet laid out into position, what we're going to do is just take the poles here and assemble them. This is really easy because all the poles on these tents are short corded from one side all the way through to the other. So as I say, nice and simple to put together. So we'll just do that and show you what to do next. So now that the poles are assembled, we're just going to pop them through the pole sleeves. A good point here is that all these poles are color coded, so that's going to make sure that you get the right pole in the right place. Once they are in the sleeves, we'll then show you how easy it is to attach them using the ring and pin system. So once all of the poles are in place, we're just going to go to the back corners and peg the fly sheet down there. Once that's done, what we're going to do is just attach the poles to the fly sheet using our ring and pin system. What you will find here is that on one side of the tent you have a fixed attachment and on the other side it's adjustable. So it's always a good tip here to start with the pole going into the fixed side, and that way you should find it a little bit easier once you get to the other end. Once the poles are attached at the ends, we're simply going to clip the fly sheet onto the poles and then we're going to repeat the process going forward. Once all of the poles are attached, we're simply going to walk the tent forward and then we're going to peg out the front two corners. So now what we're going to do is just zip open the door and roll that up out the way, and that will enable us to take the ground sheet inside the tent and toggle that into position. So the next step is just taking the sleeping compartment and attaching them into place. So now what we're going to do is just zip down the front door here, and we're going to peg out all of the side pegging points around the edge of the tent. now that the tent has been pegged, we'll just grab hold of the pegging points of the ground sheet and we'll pull them out and peg them into place. So the final piece of setup that we need to do on these tents is just to unroll the guy lines and peg them into place. So now we'll show you how to pack the tent down to get it back into its bag. You can see here that we've already taken up all of the pegs, we've rolled up all of the guy lines and obviously removed the poles. A really nice thing with this tent here is that whilst you can set it up all separately like we just showed you, you can also set it up as one if you roll it away all as one, as we're just going to do. Another good tip here is just to remember that if the tent's really wet when you're putting it away, just to try to dry it at your earliest convenience. So as I say, we'll now show you just how to roll this tent away all as one so that the next time you come to pitch it, it should be a lot more simple. So there you have it, that was all of our hints and tips for pitching and packing away the tents from our excursion range. Thanks very much for watching.